Did you know the Viltrumite Empire is one of the most feared forces in the universe? Behind their terrifying reputation lies a history of brutal wars, betrayals, and personal tragedies that shaped them into the ruthless conquerors they are today. Today you will experience the most brutal fight scenes of the Viltrumite Empire, and hang until the very end to witness that Season 2's Viltrumite battle wasn't just a fight. So let's begin. When Invincible first introduced Omni-Man's betrayal, fans came across one of the most shocking and brutal fights in animation history. But Season 2's clash between Mark Grayson, Omni-Man, and the Viltrumite warriors didn't just match that intensity, but it surpassed it. This wasn't just a battle, it was a massacre, a visceral display of Viltrumite savagery that left no room for mercy. The fight was a bloodbath from start to finish. Lucan was impaled through the chest, Vidor's skull was crushed like an eggshell, and Thula's jaw was shattered beyond recognition. These weren't just casualties of war, they were statements. The Viltrumites don't just fight to win, they fight to annihilate. And for the first time, Mark was forced to fight without restraint, realizing that holding back against these warriors meant certain death. Even Omni-Man, once considered nearly invincible, was brought to his knees. The battle ended with Nolan's spine likely broken from a single devastating kick, proof that no matter how powerful a Viltrumite is, there's always someone stronger in their empire. After discovering that Omni-Man had abandoned his mission, fathered a second child, Oliver, and betrayed the Empire, they saw him as a traitor who needed to be punished. Their message was clear: disobedience equals death. General Kregg's chilling declaration that Nolan would be executed wasn't just a threat, it was a turning point for Mark. No matter how much anger he still harbored toward his father, the thought of him being tortured and killed by his own people forces Mark into an impossible position. Can he save his father? Should he even try? Kregg assigned him the honor of conquering Earth himself, with the promise that the Empire would return to check on his progress. This isn't just a test of Mark's loyalty, it's a countdown to invasion. Mark had been trying to move forward, repairing his life, rekindling his relationship with Amber, even considering college. But now, all of that is secondary. Next, and one of the most compelling aspects of Invincible, is Mark's moral struggle. He's a hero who doesn't want to kill, but the Viltrumites don't fight by those rules. Seeing his father, the strongest being he's ever known, utterly defeated, has shaken him to his core. If Omni-Man couldn't win, how can Mark? This realization could push him toward a darker path. Will he become more ruthless, more willing to kill if it means protecting Earth? Or will he cling to his ideals, even if it means losing everything? The Viltrumites don't just threaten his life, they threaten his soul. The Viltrumite Empire's brutal ideology goes far beyond mere conquest. It's a doctrine of absolute dominance, where strength is the only virtue and weakness is purged without mercy. They believe in survival of the strongest, enforcing this belief through ruthless suppression of dissent and the annihilation of entire civilizations. Yet, beneath their cold, unyielding exterior lies a tragic irony. Their greatest strength, their unshakable belief in their own superiority, is also their fatal flaw. Their culture is built on betrayal, as seen in their treatment of Nolan Grayson, once one of their most feared warriors. The moment he dared to embrace humanity, to love his family, and question the Empire's cruelty, he became a traitor in their eyes. This reveals the Empire's hypocrisy. They demand unwavering loyalty, but discard even their finest soldiers the second they show compassion. Their endless conquests have left them isolated, ruling over a vast but hollow empire. They've slaughtered countless species, leaving behind only subjugated worlds and dead civilizations. But what have they truly gained? And then there's Mark Grayson, the living embodiment of everything they fear. Unlike the Viltrumites, Mark values love, loyalty, and justice over blind strength. His refusal to embrace their merciless ways makes him a threat not because he's weak, but because he proves their entire philosophy is flawed. In the end, the Viltrumite Empire's legacy may not be one of eternal domination, but of self-destruction, as their own brutality turns their greatest warriors against them. So the question is, what comes next? Season 2's Viltrumite battle wasn't just a fight, it was a declaration of war. Mark's journey is no longer about becoming a hero, it's about deciding what kind of hero he needs to be. Will he embrace the Viltrumite way to save Earth? Or will he find another path, even if it means facing impossible odds? Well, One thing is true, and that is that the Viltrumite Empire doesn't forgive, and it doesn't forget. And now, Mark is in their crosshairs, don't you agree?